All right, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever in the world it is that you are. Welcome once more to Alexandra Mayers Live. I'm making this particular video tonight just in the event that if something really bad happens to me, there's a record of exactly what I'm contending with at this particular point in my life. I want to state that I am not afraid. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. And truth be told, I think that everything's going to be just fine. But something is going on in my life right now to where it does make me a little bit nervous, because I'm far too familiar with the element of sex trafficking. As many of you know, I have a history in the adult entertainment industry from about the year 2008 up until 2011. I was best known as adult actress Monica Foster. I now go by my legal government name, Alexandra Mayers. And I left the adult entertainment industry behind as a performer over a decade ago now. It's been a really long time. One of the pitfalls of having worked as an adult actress is, regardless of how old you get, there are always going to be wealthy men out there who believe that they can purchase you, that they can buy you, that they can have the quote-unquote porn star experience. And when you leave the adult entertainment industry, a lot of people don't believe that you've ever actually really left. It's inconceivable to them that you may actually have job skills, that you may go ahead and obtain a regular job, live a regular life. Some ex-adult actresses go on to have families. Some ex-adult actors go on to open businesses. Sometimes you have friends who are ex-adult entertainers and you don't even know it. But unfortunately, I haven't had that luxury of people not knowing my history due to my feeling compelled to speak out about organized crime within the adult entertainment industry and abuse. Anyways, and it feels surreal to me. I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but this is what's happening in my life at this very moment. At 44 years old, I am still contending with people who think that they have the right to view or obtain my health records, that they think that they have the right to know my medical status or my STD status. And they don't. I'm not an active sex worker. I was never an illegal prostitute. I'm not a prostitute today. I work a regular job. And like hell, am I going to put my medical records out there for the public to see? That's what active sex workers do. That's what prostitutes do. That is not what I do. I have made it clear a multitude of times that I have never tested positive for HIV or AIDS. I am not HIV or AIDS undetectable. I've never contracted the diseases. And I am tired of those rumors being put out there by individuals who wish that they knew me, but who don't. I'm tired of those rumors being put out there by people who are looking to gain attention from speaking positively or negatively about me, because truth be told, they have no talent or merit of their own. I am tired of people referencing an Uncle Tom, a Black woman who should be ashamed of herself for ever having lied about me having AIDS or HIV, and for ever having even alluded to it, and for have lied. She lied about me having gone to some sort of a sex or swingers party in the Nevada area. I never met that bitch known as Miss Parker in my life until she fixated on me on the internet because she wanted to gain clout and popularity without having truly earned it or truly having worked for it like I did. So here I am today at 44 years old, realizing that a man who has fixated on me, a criminal racist stalker known as Rick Bastuba, has it in his head that he can draw me into some sort of a sex trafficking operation. Because I can't think of any other reason as to why a man who lives in Michigan, who I have never met, who I only spoke to one time on a live stream conducted by the white supremacist group, the Owls, where he proceeded to call me the N-word and a monkey. I cannot fathom why he would be interested in my blood work, my STD test, and not only interested in it, but willing to pay me for it. Now, you out there might be thinking to yourself, Alexandra, you must be crazy. No one said that or done that to you. Well, actually they have. If you go over to the IP2 Wiki Info YouTube channel, you will see an actual clip from tonight of this man speaking to close to 100 individuals who are his audience, stating that he would pay for my blood work or my STD test. The only reason that somebody would want to know my STD status at this point in my life would be if they're interested in sex trafficking me to somebody who wants to purchase me and they want a cut. That's the reality of the situation from my perspective. Now, I want to go over a few notes. First and foremost, this individual known as Rick Bastuba. His demeanor, his speech pattern, his mannerisms, everything is very reminiscent of a common over-the-hill street pimp. At this point in time, my family is aware of this man because they know that he is dangerous, that he appears to be mentally ill, and that he makes threats against women. This man, as of current, just like the mouthpiece of the Outcast Owls, aka the Owls, seems very fixated upon sex workers. This man is fixated upon a woman known as Trishalicious, who is a retired Playboy cyber girl, in other words, an adult model. He's friendly with her because she's submissive. She's probably scared to death of this man. But he's also fixated on a woman who is not a sex worker, but who he has stated was a prostitute in the past. But I don't believe she was. But this is a woman who I've chosen to speak up in regards to about a woman known as Controlla, who is being extensively stalked and harassed by this man, Rick Bastuba. In fact, when I really think about it, Rick Bastuba actually is threatening and going after this woman, Controlla, not too much differently than a pimp would a woman who may have been in his stable who tried to get away. That is Rick Bastuba's pattern. But tonight, it wasn't only his requesting to pay for my blood test or STD test that set off alarm bells in my mind. This woman who appears to be his life partner or girlfriend or something along those lines, a woman by the name of Sue, she questioned, where is her boyfriend? Meaning me. Well, Sue My relationship status is not your business, nor is it anyone else's. Just like my health status is not your business or anyone else's, with the exception of whoever it is I decide to get into a relationship with. But her questioning that sounded very reminiscent to me of what a bottom bitch of a pimp, in other words, a sex trafficker, would think to herself when trying to recruit somebody into her pimp's or her boyfriend's sex trafficking ring. How do I know all this? Well, I worked in the adult entertainment industry. I'm very familiar with the process that pimps attempt when trying to lure a woman into a sex trafficking ring. I'm under the belief that's what that woman, Miss Parker, was trying to do with me. And the audacity of that. She always pegged me for being stupid, you know, because I was a sex worker. I was an adult actress, and we're all supposed to be stupid. But Parker even alluded to the fact of running some sort of a company to where she was essentially acting as a madam. So I've contended with pimps and sex traffickers for a long time. In other words, avoiding them. I even made a series at one point here on YouTube called Avoiding Pimps. But I never would have thought at 44 years old, I would still have to be eluding and avoiding a wannabe pimp. Well, let me tell you something, Bastuba. At this point, you've made so many mistakes that it's just unbelievable. Everything that has happened over the past few weeks is going on court record. Whether you initiate the legalities or me. All you have to do is leave Controlla alone. She requested that you leave her alone. I'm requesting that you leave me alone. Another point that I want to make is that Bastuba and his life partner seem incredibly fixated on women's appearance. That's another trait of individuals who are involved in sex trafficking operations. I'm not looking to win beauty contests. I'm looking to be happy in my life. You know, it did occur to me before I did this live stream that some people probably are under the assumption that I'm looking to get back into the game because I'm working out, I'm losing weight, I'm looking great. No, I'm not improving myself to be a prostitute. I'm not improving myself for a man or to impress anybody when it comes to dating. I'm improving myself for me. That's it. So at this point, like I said, I'm not afraid, but I do need to more effectively protect myself, which is why at this point in time, I am requesting donations from anyone who cares so that I can continue to protect myself legally via attorneys, lawyers, from these people. I'm tired. I've fought the good fight. I've gone as far as I can independently, and now I need legal professionals to help me. I need to take Rick Bastuba to court for stalking and harassment. I need to take the Owls to court for defamation and slander and organized stalking and harassment. I also want to open a case in regards to the parties that I just mentioned. Without a doubt, being a part of a loosely knit white supremacist neo-Nazi organization. I've had enough. So if you're out there, if you can empathize, if you can sympathize, please help me financially. I don't think I've ever come on here really requesting donations, with the exception of one other time when I really needed it, but I need it now. And it's going to be a long fight, so I'll keep requesting. But to women out there, avoid the group known as the Owls, formerly known as the Outcast Owls. If you want to learn about them, I put together a website which I control about that organization, outcastowls.com. You can also learn about key figures within that organization on a website called zmarlac.com. If you want to learn about Rick Bastuba and the reality of his BS, go to ItalianGuyTV.com. You know, a lot of people think that I only jumped into things when it came to Bastuba due to a woman known as Controlla, who I mentioned before. I don't know her well. I wouldn't say she and I are friends. Friendly acquaintances, maybe. I don't know what she thinks about me, and I don't want anything from her. But what I do know is that how I'm feeling right now, she's probably felt for a very long time. And because of her situation in life, she's not able to do certain things that I can do, nor is she brave enough. So I hope that those of you out there who had a good time beating the shit out of her had a good time, because that time is over. To my family who is concerned about me taking up too much for other people and not taking good enough care of myself, thank you for your concern, and you're correct. I definitely do need to build up my resources far more before I can fight for others, which is what I'm doing at this point in time. But I don't have time to keep building up resources. I have to fight as hard as I can now, because I'm not getting any younger. And there's so many of these people and only one of me. But I got God on my side, and I know this. So every day, I will do every single thing in my power that I can do to bring awareness to these people, to metaphorically beat the living hell out of them, and to let them know that when it comes to me, they don't get to do to me what they're used to doing. And if they want to keep trying, they will have to kill me. But keep in mind that as you kill me, I will fight back by any means necessary. So that's all that I have to say tonight. How can you help? Rewind the VOD and you'll see, you'll hear, you'll know. Life is cyclical, and I suppose that sometimes themes that you didn't completely close in the past do resurface. But just like when I was in the adult entertainment industry and I left, just like back then I told several pimps that I am not for sale and I am not willing to work for you, I'm saying the same exact same thing today to the white supremacist neo-Nazi group, the Outcast Owls, and specifically to two men, Richard Bastuba a racist criminal stalker from Michigan, and Micah Wallace, aka Skelly, a racist criminal stalker from the state of Washington, who broke into my car with the help of his affiliate, Tommy James, aka Thomas Oakes. Have a good night. Bye-bye. And thank you for listening and for watching.